Imagine a city larger than any in medieval Europe, its temples piercing the sky like divine mountains, only to be swallowed by the jungle, its people scattered, its glory forgotten. In 1431, the invincible Khmer Empire, ruler of vast lands and builder of wonders, fell to invaders, abandoning his heart at Angkor, and marking the end of an era that had defied time for over 6 centuries. The story begins in the shadows of ancient rivalries. In the early 9th century, a young prince named Jayavarman II returned from exile in Java, determined to unite the fractured principalities of Chenla. Proclaimed as Devaraja, the god king, on the sacred hill of Phnom Kulen in 802, he fused Hindu cosmology with Khmer ambition, establishing the empire's spiritual core. His successors built upon this foundation, shifting capitals and erecting the first grand temples. Indravarman Thepmen, ruling from 877 to 889, constructed the Bakong, a pyramidical marvel of stone that symbolized Mount Meru, the axis of the universe, and harnessed vast reservoirs to feed the growing population. But unity came at a cost. Yasovarman Tafasa, ascending in 889, relocated the capital to Yasodharapura, later known as Angkor, a sprawling metropolis encircled by walls and moats. He raised Phnom Bakheng, a temple mountain overlooking fertile plains, blending Hindu and Buddhist elements with local animism. The empire's hydraulic genius emerged here, an intricate network of canals, barrays, and reservoirs that irrigated rice fields, ensuring 3 harvests a year and sustaining 1 million souls. Yet beneath this prosperity lurked tensions. The 10th century brought warfare and division, with Jayavarman IV briefly moving the capital to Kokher in 928, building towering pyramids amid isolation. Rajendravarman II restored Angkor in 944, waging wars against Champa and erecting Prerup. But peace remained fragile. The narrative escalates with the arrival of Suryavarman Phafpin in 1006, who forged alliances with the Chola Empire and expanded westward into modern Thailand. His reign tightened bureaucratic control, but internal strife simmered. By 1113, Suryavarman II seized power, a warrior king who pushed boundaries to Burma and the Gulf of Thailand. He avenged raids from Champa, yet his greatest legacy was Angkor Wat, dedicated to Vishnu in the 12th century. This colossal complex, spanning a square mile, featured half-mile bas-reliefs depicting epic battles and courtly life, apsaras dancing eternally on walls. It served as tomb, observatory, and symbol of divine rule, but its construction drained resources, foreshadowing strains. Turmoil intensified after Suryavarman II's death around 1150. Yasovarman II faced Thai incursions, and a coup in 1166 installed a usurper. Then in 1177 the Chams struck a devastating blow, sailing up the Tonle Sap to sack Angkor, slaughtering the king. From this abyss rose Jayavarman VII, a prince in his 50s, who rallied forces and crushed the invaders in 1181. Crowned at 61, he reigned for over 3 decades, expanding the empire to its zenith, annexing Champa and influencing Burma. A Mahayana Buddhist, he transformed Angkor into Angkor Thom, a fortified city with the Bayon at its center, a labyrinth of face towers gazing eternally, blending his image with the Buddha. He built Taprom and Preah Khan as memorials, extended highways, constructed 102 hospitals, and over 100 rest houses, creating a welfare state rooted in compassion. Yet his monumental projects exhausted labor and treasury, planting seeds of decay. Jayavarman VII's death, around 1220, ushered in contraction. Few monuments followed, and territory slipped away as Sukhothai and Thai principalities rose. By the 13th century, Theravada Buddhism spread, undermining the Devaraja cult and priestly hierarchies that maintained the temples. Joe Dagwan's 1296 visit described a vibrant yet vulnerable city, with gilded towers and royal pomp, but environmental woes mounted. Deforestation clogged canals, droughts and floods ravaged harvests, and plagues may have decimated populations. Ayutthaya modeling itself on Angkor. grew stronger, raiding in the 14th century. The final acts unfolded in the 15th century. Siamese forces besieged Angkor multiple times, sacking it in 1431. Pontianak abandoned the city for Phnom Penh, reducing Khmer to a shadow state. Angkor's hydraulic system failed, jungles reclaimed the stones, and the once mighty empire faded into legend. The Khmer Empire's legacy endures in the ruins of Angkor Wat, a testament to human ingenuity and hubris, influencing art, religion, and governance across Southeast Asia. Its fall reminds us that even the grandest realms are fragile against nature and ambition. If this tale of a lost colossus ignites your curiosity for history's hidden depths, subscribe now to explore more epic stories from ancient worlds to forgotten secrets.